Start of the new season. Money, money, money. And so let's say we have taken some players. And starting off with the transfers out, we've made 600,000 from players out this year. We got 90 mil for Alex, who, again, we were letting go at the end of the season, and someone offered us 90k. Take that. We're about to lose him for free. You want to pay money for him? Hey, we're not here to say anything. One of the sad ones, Michael K, from the youth academy / the start of our entire career. He has been here. We have sold him for 350,000, sorry. Now, there is a part of me that wishes that we had done a clause in there to try and negotiate to then try and make more money from it, but maybe that's something for me to learn after watching some other people play the game. And then the surprising one, 160 for what was essentially our backup winger, who originally was 66,000, I think it was originally. 2 clubs bidding for him, doing the old classic. Oh, you paid more, and yeah, we've somehow raised that to 160, so nearly £100,000 more than we were originally expecting to get. We also sold Adams at the end of last season for 100k with a clause in it. We also got rid of Brennan for some money. We were about to lose him as well, which was 14. Walker Smith, 32. And then Jackson Brown, the guy in the reserves, basically, for 4k. So just money rolling in at the end of the season. And yeah, not too shabby. Which does leave us, if we go to here, the finances at 645,000, a transfer budget of 854,000. Have I spent any of it, as you see a second ago? No, because we are expected to, where is it? This one, lose 837,000, which, if I am correct, doesn't include my transfer budget. I could be wrong. If I am, someone let me know, but I don't believe that is the case. But yeah, some of the new players that we have signed, / we've dealt with the money. Now we're going to look at the taking of players. We are starting with Elliot Stapley, who we've got online from Liverpool, right back, physically looking great, mentally not stupid, and then technically is decent, but those physicals up and down is what we want to see. The second player from Liverpool we have taken is Chris Roberts. Physically looks good, mentally is good, don't need too much flair in my centre backs, you never know. Technically good, and will improve, resolute, and I made sure this time to make sure that we got him on loan for the season, not just for the weekend, you know. And then the surprise one of all of the loanees we got in from Liverpool, man, physically, Jesus, mentally, not as good as some of the other loanees, but those physical 16. If he's not up and down, granted, once he's up there, can't necessarily do a lot with it, but we're hoping good work rate, physicals is at least a problem. Anyone else that we've currently brought in? Some a lot of familiar faces. This guy, Solanke. We'll go with that. As the backup left back. Good physicals. Could do with more stamina and more strength, but fairly professional. Hoping that he can at least improve a little bit. Enjoys big matches, which you do love to see in a player. Fairly inconsistent. Hoping that doesn't cause too many issues. And there's another one, Mr. Ross Lynch. Again, already getting worse, but we're hoping as the season goes on, can maybe find him a loan and improve him, and then which too far I probably should do. Make him available for loan, get him out on loan, try and give him minutes somewhere to then make money on later. Is the hope with him. The current winger option is looking phenomenal once he gets up to pace. 12 dribbling, can't necessarily do a lot. Again, back up winger, because we are looking at a very, very good left winger who I believe will drop in wages once this transfer window is closed. Then we've got Walsh, who is, I believe we brought him in. Yes. Again, once. Oh, I've gone too far. That's Lynch. Excusez-moi. Ross Walsh. Good work rate. Good work rate. Good teamwork. Physicals already looking good. A perfectionist mentality already. That's the wrong one. Should work on being a more consistent player, but other than the fact that there's no like big game mention in here. Perfectionist mentality is always good to have around. Again, Young can leave him in the first team for now until he is I'm trying to be left back. Yes. Until he is 18. Once he's 18, get him out on loan. I've seen that we're supposed to be sending 18-year-olds out on loan. Starting to try and do that more. And then we've got just the young players again that we took on from the youth academy who are fairly professional, who I don't see a lot of growth from, but I'm not expecting them to come in and start ever. But will hopefully grow. Will be at a decent level when we look to then sell them on. Is the hope that we can try and convince them that they're good enough to play at some form of level and go from there. But I think that includes all the signings. We've got a lot of players staying on, like Neil, again, had another year. White did give another contract to. Should I have? Probably not. But I'm allowed to keep one. Out of all the players we got rid of, I'm allowed to keep one. We have got some trialists still in because, again, club reputation there. But we have finally been allowed to start looking at players like Zaz, which is just a fun name to say. Robinho Zaz. Vaz. Bit of a tongue twister, that one. Robinho Vaz could be our starting striker. If we can convince him that we are a great project, if he has good finishing, good off the ball, if he can come in help us win the league and be the striker to actually score the goals this year, we could be laughing. Again, some experience in here as well. Might need it in and around the squad. But yeah, let's not forget the one I am waiting for. Yoon Do Young. It's a very unfortunate name now I've said it out loud, but would be a very good start here, grow, sell him on. Now, he is willing to sit down and do a contract with us, which I've tried already, but can bring his wages down. Currently not wanting to come to us on trial. We've still got our spots open for ESCs, so maybe. Should we finally get onto the game? And starting the first game of the new season against Rotherham Town. Not an easy start. We've got a pretty familiar lineup, except the defence. I still haven't signed an assistant coach. So I'm doing all of this myself. Which does remind me, I do need to sign an assistant manager. We will encourage. Let's be having you. Flags up. Offside. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nice. Oh, it's a good movie. He's in there. Oh, flag chat. If anyone was to be there, it's you. That should be your bread and butter. It's a good chance. Just again, striker from last year, not scoring the goals. Come on, John, keep it going. Oh yeah, they've got Osula up front. The gentle sir that scored the absolute wowly for Newcastle against United. Step over, what slapped it in far post. We are getting absolutely rattled. I say rattled, it's demolished. We're not keeping the ball well. It's always a 4-4-2. Don't know what it is. He's won the flick on. You need to be there, my guy. Well done to speak too soon. Just kicked it out of play. It's just not going well, is it? It's time already to switch to this beautiful formation to go get a goal. If we're not going to have a lot of the ball, let's at least try and work hard and push the team back. Completely forgot I got rid of the assistant manager. Whoopsies. Have a look straight after this game. Get it sorted. Courage. Come on, lads. That no one has played a good game except our goalkeeper. This is the type of teams that we'll be looking at next year if we get promoted. The fact he's actually, you know what? I'm just understanding that he's conceded 2 goals and he's on a 7.2. Who's in here? You know what? That could have been the issue with the last one. If we weren't to switch back to that, would that help? I know I need a goal, but great finish. Come on, that's one. Let's not switch back. But I am curious to know. For a man with 5 finishing, that was very composed. We respect it. Right. Let's no fullbacks off. So Lanky is the one. Benini. Benin coming on for his first game. We leave it like that for now. I'd be pissed with this front line too. Encourage. Come on, we're creating. We're causing an issue. Just haven't got anyone to come on. Let's go. You switch the 2 round. Have technically got Battlefield for Quinn. Battlefield for Quinn. Those are the last 2 subs. Oh, here we go. This should be a good chance. It's on he's kept it on target. Again, why is that on cautious? I changed that. Ex Premier League for you. How he's playing for Rotherham in League One, I don't know. Like, it's not even on loan. is just they own Osula. Whew, absolutely slaps. Whew, if we've got teams like this dropping down to us, this could be a long season. But hey, we should be better than this soon. Again, new look defense. We don't all know the tactic. Again, conceded 4, 7.2. He's done his job. Can we go? No. Nice. Look at us. We're there. We're there. Come on. Hey, at least celebrate the goals when we do score them. The game does have this quite close. Well, that's the first game. It's looking interesting, shall we say. And I am debating it. Now I've said that I want to put him on loan. Do I keep him and play it? Like, a good National League player. Driven, I think, is the issue. But 18 determination is never ever bad. But is not improving. He should at minimum be improving. I'm going to go with no for now. Again, none of those were what we were wanting. Let's go squad. Training. Let's go. This seems to be causing me most issues for the teams. Will we stick with the one that's been working? That's the question. Anyway, we shall be having a look. Hopefully, in the mid-season update, I'll come back. So we've got this player, we've got that player. It all worked out, and we're sitting playoff place potential. See ya.